Hi everyone, Kim here with cardcreationsbykim.blogspot.com, and I am here making my second Thanksgiving card. And I'm using a different technique that I've done before with my videos, so I'm going to get right into it because it's a little time consuming. Now what I've got here is I've got a cream colored base cardstock, and it's just a 5.5 by 4, and then I found some brown textured basil cardstock. This is from last year. It's Die Cuts with a View. I did a scallop at 3 inches from, believe it or not, Sweet Treats. Going through my cartridges, I found this one. I liked that type of scallop. And then I'm using some ribbon from Organdie, which is the green sheer. And I used green because the there's green in the leaves, so I'm pulling out from that. And then I found this in the Dollar Bin at Joann's. I thought that was pretty, and it's sparkly like the pumpkin. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our card base together. I'm going to put glue right on the edge so that it doesn't come up on the card, because it is the same size as the card base. Alright, I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to make sure that it is all lined up. Very nice. Then I'm going to put this on. Now this is slightly smaller, which is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. Before I put this on though, I want to go ahead and get my ribbon prepared. And it's just a matter of putting a little bit of adhesive on. I'm going to put this on top. Actually, we want to do it like this. This isn't typically how I do it, but I just had what my son calls a brain fart. Forgot to put the ribbon on before my glue on my second layer, so we're going to kind of fudge it a little. Okay, and that's going to go right down the middle, and we're going to tuck that in. Very nice. Okay, let's go put that on here then. Get that even. Great, okay. Now let's go ahead and do some stamping on our scallop here. The stamp that I am using, it says Autumn on it, and I got this also in the Dollar Bin at Joann's. And see if the glare, it's a cute little scarecrow, which I'm going to do a card with this, but I actually just used the Autumn word. And this is Jumbo Java, not Timber Brown. And I'm just going to lightly ink that. And make sure my dots are lined up. And let's put that about right here. In addition to that, I want to ink up my edges. I really can't believe that Thanksgiving is just a few weeks away. This year suddenly is on fast speed. Alright, so now for the pumpkin, I found these at a scrapbooking expo. I'm sure you can get them either online or maybe at your local craft store. And they're called Star Form. Basically what it is it's what do you want to call this? It's like a peel and stick. So you would peel this off, and we're going to stick it on these sheets of, it's like score tape, but it's sheets. And we're going to do that, and then I'm going to use my Copic markers as well. And these designs, these peel and stick designs, come in so many different varieties. It's amazing. I'm going to set this aside so the ink will dry a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started on this because this is the part that's a little time consuming. So I'm just going to cut a piece that's the size of the image, and then I also have some leaves here. And you're going to want to use, when you trim it, you're going to want to use your Tim Holtz scissors if you have them so that it doesn't stick to the paper. Okay, so you got to be very gentle, and it is supremely sticky. Okay, now this is just a I'm going to peel it off and then it'll be better to explain. An image like so, and you're going to lay it right on your sticky paper. Now if you can't find the sheets, you can just use the large size of the score tape. That would be fine. And then you can actually go back and use this, which I'm not going to do on this video. Set that aside. Okay, now you need to find some really fine glitter, and I think that Martha Stewart actually makes this. I've got my little scrappy tray, and I'm going to sprinkle that glitter on just like that. You can even dump it upside down in your glitter if you want to do that. Okay, set that aside. And then my leaves. You know, you could also, if you don't have Copic markers, you could use different colors of glitter for the pumpkin and the leaves, and should have peeled that off first. Just regular glitter is fine. That would actually be pretty to have that multicolored. Alright. Well, it peeled off the wrong side, but that's okay. I think. That's never happened before, so we'll do what we can. And put this one here. Give it a sprinkle. Okay, that's good. Let's set this aside now. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and color in our images, and I'm going to grab my Copics here. We'll start out with Y04, and I'm going to use the wide edge actually. I'm not too concerned, if you're familiar with Copic markers, I'm not too concerned about shadowing. I'm going to do it, but for this glitter like this, it doesn't really show up. Alright, how's that? And the glitter will bulk up, so you have to, you know, just kind of, you know, and you could use other marker pens. I'm not sure if they would work, but you could try it. Now I know I'm going to be using a lot of this on my Christmas cards because Christmas cards need to be sparkly and shiny, right? Okay, I'll come back with this. And we'll do a little bit of shadowing up here. And we'll bring some down here. Looks like the pumpkin is done. And that was YR07. So we did YR04 and YR07. Okay, now let's get our YG03 and do our stem. And come in with some YG67. Do a little bit of shadowing. And while we have the green out, let's do our leaves. I'm going to put some brown in our leaves as well, but I'm going to start out with the YG003. That is the lightest green that I have. Okay, and then this one down here. I need to clean off my Copics when I'm done here. And let's go in with some brown. And this is E15 and E13. And there's really no rule here. It's, you know, lighter to darker, which I just did darker to lighter, but alright, so let's go ahead and cut these out. Like I said, you know, it's best if you use scissors that don't stick to tape. You're going to cut around your image. I like cutting with my little scissors, but they stick to the tape, so I can't. I have to use these. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a tab there so that I can pull the image off of the score tape. Gosh. I mentioned one time in a video that I was making that I was going to start a trend and do video bloopers, card making bloopers, because that seems to happen to me a lot, where you drop things or you can't find something as you're making the video, or your dog barks or the phone rings, or, you know, I think that's funny. I get frustrated sometimes because I have such a limited time on doing my videos when something hinders it from me doing from beginning to end. Then okay, there's your pumpkin, and let's do our leaves. How pretty those leaves are. Green and brown. I'm on a hunt. I have a 40% coupon for Michael's, and I'm going to go there today and see if I can find a Copic marker that is like a plum color, because my fall leaves and things like that need to have plum in them, or burgundy, or that kind of color, because I don't have that. I have like Christmas reds. I think you know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're almost done with this leaf. I'm going to slice that there. It'd be easier for me to do that. I think this would be really cute technique on a snowman. Make him sparkly, and then go in and do your shadows. Trying to get this thing out my hand. There we go. Alright, one more leaf and we're done. This is the time-consuming part that I warned you about in the beginning, is the cutting. You know, I just had a thought. I could have run this through my... No, that's not true. I can't run it through my Big Shot because I have to have the die cut for it. But I do have a leaf die cut that I could do next time. Be less time. Cut it for me. Alright, so let's go ahead and put scallop on, and I'm going to go ahead and use this because it'll pop it up. Sorry, did I just kick the camera there? And we'll put about that much. Yeah. I'm going to zoom my camera out a little bit. Awesome. And I'm going to put one at the top here that's a little bit too long. And one at the bottom because we're going to put it right in between our lace. Thanks for hanging in there. We are almost done. Nice. Alright, so now all we have to do is peel off the back of this. Easy said, huh? Easier said than done. There we go. And see, it actually makes a sticker. And I'm going to put that about right there. And then I'm going to do my leaves. I wonder if you could also run these through the Xyron. Make them sticky like that. No, that would make it a sticker then. Oh, just trying to think of easier ways. And the sleeve here. I'm just going to go right here at the bottom. And the last leaf. I think I got it, yep. We'll just put that guy right there. Alrighty, so that is my second Thanksgiving card. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about the glitter or how to do it, just leave a comment and I'll be happy to respond. Okay, there you go. Have a great day.